Alright, so now that we have seen the Medicare supplement flow, next we'll see how you guys can do Medicare Advantage as well as PDP plans. Um, let's use the same customer that we used before, and um, now that the SOA process has been completed, you will see that the Advantage as well as the Part D options are enabled for you. Let's look at some Advantage examples, right? Now, um, like the Medicare supplement, this takes you to the coding page, and what you see here is everything is pre-populated, and most of that information is very similar to what you saw on the Medicare supplement side, except that at the bottom you see this section for prescription drugs. This is a nice feature. It allows you to upload any formulary information that you have about your customers, and that is if you answer yes to this question, which is the default option anyway. So let's see if I can create a medicine cabinet for this customer. When I click on C plans, it allows me to enter the formulary information. Let's do a few of these, um, and I'm going to add a few formulary information here. There is no limit to the number of formularies you can enter. You can add as many as you want. I have customers that enter 40, 50 formularies for their customers, so there is literally no limit. And unlike the Medicare.gov side, this one actually will save that information on the customer's record, so you don't have to retype this information every time you come in, which is a big relief for a lot of you guys who do this day in and day out, right? Alright, so now I entered a few of these formularies. I can save that to my cabinet, and as I mentioned to you, it will remain saved for as long as you want. So you can come back 5 years from now, it will still have the same information in there, unless you decide to remove it or edit it. Okay, so when I click on plan presentation, it actually takes me to this same plan presentation page. As you can see, I have pretty much all the carriers in that zip code. I can look at all my carriers here. There you go. Pretty much everyone that you would want to work with, they're all in there. Everything from Aetna, Alignment, Anthem Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Cigna, HealthNet, Imperial, Kaiser, Scan Health. I mean, you name it, and we have pretty much every carrier that you would want to work with, right? Um, Also, you will see on the right hand side, you have all your plans nicely laid out. Like everything else that you saw on the platform, and each plan has all the key benefits right there. It shows you right there on that screen. If you want to look at all the benefits in a single page, it will show that to you right there. Like before, you can see all of these benefits, including all the retail and mail order pharmacy information is all nicely listed for you, which you can email that to the customer directly from here. You can download as a PDF, you can print it. If you want to compare things side by side, you could do that too. You can compare any of these plans side by side. And I'm going to compare a few of them just to show you how it works. There you go, all the Medicare Advantage plans compared side by side, um, along with the monthly premium information, which again you can email to the customer, download it, print it. Now you notice one thing that it shows pretty much all the plans here nicely divided among MAPD, Part C only, and then your drug only plans, right? So you see all of them in different tabs. Also, you will notice that um, on each plan it tells you all the drugs that you have entered, how many of those drugs are actually covered by the plan. So in this case, Blue Shield of California's 65 plus HMO plan is covering all of these three drugs. You can always edit these things here by plan, or you can also edit it right here on the filter. Um, it also has a link to the provider network directory to see what doctors are covered. If you want to understand more details about the drug cost, click on the drug cost details, and it's going to show you the cost details for those drugs. Now in this example, for that Blue Shield plan, which covers all those three drugs, you see that two of these drugs are tier 1, they're preferred generic, the last one is a preferred brand, but they are all covered. And you see the annual cost is $1,800, but with all the savings, the customer is only paying $152. So you see all of that nicely listed here. You can also see for that zip code, all the pharmacies, both preferred as well as standard pharmacies. And then month by month, from the effective date till the end of the year, it tells you exactly what the cost share component is for that customer. So all of this is really nicely represented here on the platform. This is another area where we are making a few changes, and that change is coming in just a few weeks by the end of the month. So I'm going to list some of the changes that's coming out. For example, you see that you don't have any the ability to print or email this drug page to the customer, which will now change after this new release end of August. Also, another thing that you see here is the annual cost is all aggregated. In the new release, you will see it broken down by the drugs themselves. And finally, if I go back to this page, it's sorting this by the premiums, but the new release will sort it by a combination of the premium and the drug cost, which is basically the net cost to the customer, which has been one of the requests from many of our customers. So that release is coming by the end of this month of August, and you should see those additional things making a market improvement to the current functionality. If you want to generate a proposal, very easy. You can do that nicely here. I can include as many plans as I want. I can also include some drug only plans if I want to. Um, there you go. I can add as many as I want. Uh, and I'm going to just do a few more here, and I can go in there and generate those nice proposals for my customer, which I can email it to that customer's email address, either in Excel format or PDF format. Okay, so that's the Medicare Advantage as well as the drug plan feature that we have on our platform. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to stop this.